We're back, loves. So we concluded that one. Well, the connection. With receiving messages from nature in a way that could be weird to other people. But weird, the etymology of that means supernatural. So if somebody says, oh, that's weird, just know you're on the right path. Let's continue. Let's see. What about their gifts? We have the Galactic Federation coming through 22. It's time for you to build on that. Collaboration, meetings, and community. Shadow self. Ooh, go into the dark to see the light. Denial, projecting, shame. See, something about that projector energy too. So the essence of the projector as far as human design is it's not so much you projecting your reality onto someone else. It's more so anyone that's around you, you can project their reality back to them. Literally have them seeing the bigger picture or the clearer picture of who they are, what they are. And if you're not at that point, these people or situations are placed in your life for you to see yourself from a clearer view and being okay with who you are. That you can really see things from a broader perspective, not even a broader perspective, but you can enlarge whatever it is that's in front of you to see it clearly, magnify it. So, I'm feeling that some of you could be struggling with that notion of the life that you experienced or the parents that you chose or how you entered this world or how you created life or life was created through you is something you chose. I can see why. But I also can see that that's not the entire story. It's not even half the story. It's a pinch. And that pinch is all about fear. So anything that will allow you to see the bigger picture will come to you as taboo, or you may have been around people who have this connection to things that are otherworldly or not real, or it's just fantasies or this, that, or whatever. It's that perception that when someone goes through an experience that is labeled as traumatic, prevents them from seeing that notion of this is the life I chose in order to evolve. Some play out a role where they just come here to create chaos. There's a percentage of those that are highly aware of that. To each his own. But what I'm getting to is, some of you may have experienced certain things in life where it could make it difficult for you to really sit with the fact that your spirit and connection to your soul chose that experience for you to connect to your soul on a much deeper level and rise from that. And the way that'll appear in someone's life is blaming someone for this type of abuse or that type of abuse, which is preventing you from forgiving yourself. Not in the sense of it being your fault, but just simply giving yourself that forgiveness that will allow you to move forward in a situation. So forward and out, forward through and out. So that's the beauty of these other two-dimensional tools you can use other than your TV to watch things that could literally enhance that fear. You can utilize your charts, your natal charts, your human design, your numerology to really see the life you chose. Instead of feeding your perception with things that will have you blaming somebody else. Granted, they may have been other situations outside of you, but again, so much that goes on outside of us was created within us first. There's not a demon outside of you that wasn't created within you first. So to stop fighting yourself and to stop fighting the world, know yourself. Because when you know your strength, you're going to be much more mindful as to the way you exert your energy. You feel me? So, tell me more about their gifts here. Galactic Federation. I just saw the blue avians card. Birds are really significant right now too. They may have been sounding much differently to you. Ooh. Oh, yeah. That's why that message prior to pulling this card came through. You got the Philosopher'S Stone. Child. You may even have Libra placement of 29 degrees in your natal chart. The final decan of Libra. And then we have the Syrians. There go that number 19 coming through there. Dolphins. Responsibilities, lessons, and growing up. Literally that. You came into this life to experience whatever that situation was, because the same way you go to the gym to lift weights to get stronger, that weight that you was lifting was that experience. The Philosopher'S Stone, Infinity, Destiny, Magic, coming up after the Galactic Federation, collaboration, meetings, and community. This is a meeting of the mind within your mind. I'm getting more so your super conscious mind. But you notice how the eye is very significant here. The eye here at the top of the ship and the eye here in the center of this image of the eye itself. 3 eyes. The mind's eye is open. Your gifts are enhancing because it's not much you're going to have to do moving forward to quote unquote open your mind's eye. It is open. Yeah, I have the opportunity to experience the aurora borealis in an area doesn't normally happen, and during a season that it doesn't normally happen. So speaking of flipping the script, I'm really just seeing the Philosopher's Stone just as a ruby in the center of your head that's just spinning. It's just spinning. It's pure blood, pure breed. They're saying the collective is in a position right now to become the pureness of their soul. Those that are not afraid will. Those that are not afraid of carrying these 10 wands by themselves, carrying all of it, oh shit, carrying themselves, meaning every month, right? When the sun is in your moon sign, when the moon, is in your sun sign, you're going through this recalibration of those 2.5 days where the Christ oil descends from the brain into your sacrum and it rises again. You notice in a lot of these biblical texts, religious texts, speaks of that story. That story is happening within you. And when that oil rises back up into the brain, it awakens all of the cells that have been dormant, that allows you to connect with infinity, destiny, and magic. They're saying some of you have an overload of downloads and it transfers through your body. For some of you, this is inflammation. This is not medical advice. I'm just reading the energy. Yeah, this energy is being, if it's an overload of downloads, it's transferring through your body as pain. But just relax yourself. The massages, get yourself a massage gun. Okay? And utilize that thing. You know what I'm saying? Your back, especially here. You know what I'm saying? With this 10 of swords energy, there's been a lot that you've been carrying. And for some of you, it's these downloads and it's becoming heavy, which is why it's not being uploaded. It's sitting there. It's in your RAM. It's in your memory bank, hippocampus, the place of memory. But there's an overload. The hippopotamus is one of the, ain't nothing to play with. I just heard the Hungry Hippo song. Let's see what else. This is beautiful. EBENs, 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 and then the Lyrians. That's how we know we on point. Yep, 22, 26, that's 8, 88, 22, 88, 11. Some of you legit came here to love. This is why you were going through a process of being vegan. You are a star seed. And you're at this position right now of infinity once again. Eternal past life. Why is that so serious? Welcome, Ascending Lifestyle. What's this? Something this is the stuff. It would be. Mind you, you know what else is here? These motherfuckers. Stalking, intimidation, confrontation. Some of you in the past life, you was persecuted for this, but you're going through this transformation in this lifetime at a cellular level. You got segment energy coming through there. Yeah. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. Yeah. There's nothing to feel the fullness of your soul. It goes into that last message of you don't entertain situations any longer that no longer serve you. And doing so from a space of true unconditional love, where people may say that they're not indulging this and indulging in that, but when you really look at or listen to the way that they're expressing themselves about it, it's still some form of connection to it where they're still holding on. But in this instance of the Philosopher's Stone and you reaching the point where you can feel the entirety of your soul, experience the entirety of your soul. There's nothing in this world that you need or you will want because you're at bliss, in the state of bliss. And knowing also that anything that has been formed against you that shall not prosper is being taken care of. Do you know how great of a feeling that is when you can trust that? This is an indication of being in a space of your heart chakra, reconnecting to that light in the dark. It's the Lyrans for me, though. These are my peoples. That's home right there. Yes, it is. Scribe or writer. Thoth I'm getting as well. So there's a part of you also here that wants you to tell that story. Some of you have a bestseller. So much so that you would be nominated for an Oscar, but this is so deep that you play the game of life, but it's not even about that. It's more about that energy of 13, Imhotep, the healer, healing yourself through your thoughts becoming things, universe is mental. What else? 812, another past life card, Atlantis. Definitely someone who is high tech. When it comes to technology beyond worlds, that's at the tip of your fingers. You can see it all. And I feel as though that these situations, anytime that you're persecuted in this life, it sends this electric volt to wherever this information is hidden within you, and it opens it back up. Okay, so this is why some of you would be experiencing that type of level of pain in your body. It's a reawakening of information within your DNA, within your cells. So this would be an example of, okay, we just stated that every time that the moon is in your sun sign, this happens. But every time a situation occurs where you feel as though you're being persecuted for something, It's the same energy where you're awakening those cells that have been dormant, that connects to infinity. It doesn't end. This information, that whatever it is that you ask for, this is where you have to be careful. Whatever it is that you ask for, let's say something you don't want, but you don't realize what it is that you are stating to yourself or others as to why it's bringing it to you infinitely. But you can also use that energy to bring in that what it is that you desire and that you're passionate about, that brings love and joy and abundance into your life. The same way. This is why you have to be mindful as to whom it is that you surround yourself with, whom it is that you're connecting to or talking to, especially if you're on the phone and you got that phone in your right ear. Left ear, excuse me. Especially you got the phone in your left ear. Because now you're receiving all of that through your subconscious. And now this is whatever is within your subconscious mind that needs to be released is still being fed. So where's it gonna go if it's being fed? It's gonna stay right where it's at. Starve your fears. That's what that means. Spirituality and religion. Atlantis with the dolphins and the Syrians that came through. So as far as your gifts, for some of you, you're definitely a scribe or writer of nature, of the cosmos, of the galaxies, of love, of nutrition. Do what's best for you, because I'm feeling someone also go back and forth with something about the type of water they're drinking. Do what's best for you. If it's creating the result of you being in a state of bliss, happiness, and abundance, keep doing that. If not, obviously don't. And that's with anything, as long as you're not harming yourself or others. Biblical. Shit get biblical. What? Okay. Of course it'll do that. So with that being said, okay, 22. They was at the top here. Let's look at number, use this way. Have to look at number 22, 26.